So today is Mother's Day, but you can do this for any festive holiday. You could make what is a vegetable lasagna. This is plant-based, whole foods, no added oil or fats, all whole ingredients. And last time it took me a couple hours to make this. This time it was probably less than an hour because I had Larry as my helper. And really nice to have something like this for a really nice meal. You have to let it cool afterwards for just a little bit because that's what helps it hold together, but it holds together really well when you go to serve it. So as long as you let it cool a little. It has zucchini and yellow squash, a little bit of radish, parsley, and kale greens, and fresh whole cherry tomatoes, onions, mushrooms, onion salt, and edamame for some protein. The cheese sauce on top is cashews, a little bit of stone ground mustard, lemon, white wine vinegar, nutritional yeast. Yeah, some really delicious flavors in this. This is from nutritionfacts.org. The recipe is online at that site in the center menu items under recipes. So our lasagna, our vegetable lasagna just came out of the oven. We're going to go ahead and cut it, slice it, and it makes for this 9 by 13 inch pan about 8 servings. I'm going to go ahead and cut it in 8 servings. The knife goes through the veggies pretty easily. I cooked it 35 minutes. You can cook it 45 minutes if you want your veggies a little bit more done. But I like it a little bit, those veggies just a little bit firm, a little bit al dente, as they say. Something doesn't want to cut. Anyway, I am thinking that this is a great dish to have for any kind of holiday. What I would suggest is either have a helper like I did, which was Larry, or to make sure you make parts of it ahead of time because it is labor intensive. It has a number of steps. You do the step for the zucchini to dry it out a little, so you slice it, put it in the oven, dry it out. And then you do a step for the mushrooms and onions because they get sauteed in a pan first. And that required a little bit of chopping, but we used our chopper slicer. And we also had some pre-chopped onions, so that was okay. I think I'll get a different knife to go through it this way. We had to make a tomato sauce, so we just put our fresh tomatoes in a food processor and mixed those up with the spices, the herbs, actually. I didn't cut that very straight, did I? And we mixed it up with the herbs, and that didn't even have to be cooked. So we just put all those fresh tomatoes in a food processor and processed it. And same with the cashews. For the cashew cream sauce that went on top here that turned a little toasty brown, that one we made by soaking the cashews for just a little bit. Didn't call for it that way, but we did. And then mixing it in the blender. That layer is just for the top layer and it comes out really nice. It's a very delicious cashew cream sauce that you put over it. We're going to use bowls because it's a little bit juicy. If you get most of your water out of it, it'll be a little bit drier than what we have. Ours is going to be a little on the juicier side. So some of those zucchini noodles may not be quite broken up, but I'll try to make sure they are before I dish this up because it really does dish up very nicely for a vegetable lasagna, which could easily kind of fall apart on you, but when it's cooled off enough, it does just fine. So I will put this first one in that dish behind us. And there we have it. Comes out pretty nice. There's a few little veggies that got left in there, and you can see it's a little bit juicy in there. I'll put that in the bowl with the vegetable lasagna here because Some of this is very good. It's the juice in the sauce. All right, we're gonna enjoy our Mother's Day, but like I said, you can make this for any holiday. Just make the different sauces and parts of it ahead of time, and just put them in the refrigerator to put together real quickly on the day that you do it. Or you could actually make this up and just not cook it yet and put it in your freezer till you're ready, and then take it out and just bake it on a holiday or when you have company, so that you're not doing all of that work that day. And that would be a nice way to do it also. I don't think I would necessarily cook it and reheat it. I think it's better if you put everything fresh in, put it in the freezer, then take it out a day ahead of time and go ahead and cook the whole thing and serve it freshly baked. So there we have it. All right. Thank you, Larry. Thank you for your help, Larry.
You're welcome.